jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
What up, it's your boy Roy Jones Jr. and right now you tune into World Combat Sports. Yep, that's right. Once again, thanks for tuning in. You're listening to World Combat Sports. Salute to the followers, salute to the supporters. You ain't followers, you supporters. Salute to the supporters who tune in and drop their comment. Kick that boxing knowledge with WCS. I appreciate you. Shout out to the ones who went out there and worked, who's at work, continue to get that money, provide for yourself and family. It's always a positive going out here having the opportunity to do that. Of course, if I'm coming on here, I'm talking about something, whatever it may be. I'm giving y'all the holiday schedule. I'm trying to do tour-a-days and shit like that. But, throughout it all, I've heard so much that was going on behind the scenes with, people saying, I don't know shit about boxing. And that shit be cracking me up. Just because like I keep saying, I was saying the TO was undisputed, right? And I've been keeping the same type of language the entire time with TO. Ever since he picked up the belts, he was undisputed. I've been saying the same thing, right? So in between that time, I've had run-ins with certain individuals, just that and the other, and they was all clamoring together and saying, you know what, you talking that bullshit. T.O. ain't undisputed, this, that, and the other. Devin Haney has the belt. And I respected all that. I respect the fact that Devin Haney has the belt. I respect the fact that T.O. had the belts. You know what I'm saying? I respect the fact that T.O. fought Lomachenko, who had already won the WBC title, right? I also respect the fact that when I'm behind the mic, I told you all that Mauricio Suleiman is the number one culprit behind everything. He can make the decision. He's the WBC president. So when he implemented this franchise belt, just like I always say, he did it at an opportune time to make a splash. And a lot of you motherfuckers out here wet still. You wet, you moist. You know what I'm saying? Because you angry that this term is still floating around. So to make it even worse, right? Let me see who in the building. Look, pretty much Mauricio Suleiman has put it out there already, right? That this is what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's going to be. Kambosos goes in here, defeats Teofimo Lopez, and he posts that Kambosos and new undisputed champion of the world. Let me just allow that to resonate with you for a minute. Let me allow that to resonate with you for a second. You know what I'm saying? Mauricio Suleiman has put it out there 3 days ago, and I just let it sit. I just let it sit and marinate just a little bit because I didn't want to speak on it just yet. But to MAC, there go the link for you if you have something to say about this particular subject. I sent you the link. So I'm trying to figure out, are you calling Mauricio Suleiman and Kambosos clowns? What? What's the deal? There go the link for you, big dog. I don't even know who you are, but you're welcome to the panel. You welcome to the panel, big dog. You the first one in the building. I just want to get some clarification as to what you consider to be part of a circus. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to get to know new people, especially heading into the holidays. Because I'm gonna suggest that you subscribe to the channel because you're over here. I haven't really started consistently putting barriers up. You have to be subscribed to the channel, comment, and all that. But if by chance, whoever you may be, obviously you know the home keys and everything. Obviously you know that your phone or your computer have what is called a keyboard. That's all one word. That's all one word. And it'll allow you to access. You can use the tip of your finger, any one of them, and you can press the LINK. All right. Until then, moving on. So therefore, Mauricio Suleiman, right? What an amazing guy. Because WCS is out here putting the word that this is what they're talking about. So I'm going off what they're talking about. They're putting this in the SOP. They're rewriting what initially went down when he implemented this franchise belt, right? He had all these certain rules, and then he revised, scrubbed it, revised, and scrubbed it, revised, because the language keep changing. So he is very extremely selective with who he was giving these belts to. I haven't seen him provide this belt to a black fighter yet. So I'm thinking if you look like Lomachenko or look like Canelo Alvarez or Teofimo Kambosos, Juan Estrada, I don't know. I mean, he haven't allowed anyone else outside of that scope to be able to be a recipient of this franchise belt. But the big deal is what I always talk about: lightweight division. The lightweight division has been the crater for this explosion. It has absolutely been the crime scene for this explosion. The franchise belt has exploded on the scene. The one who pulled the pin to begin with was Mauricio Suleiman. And I've been saying that whoever had this, whatever going on, the franchise belt, they was going to be considered undisputed. They had the other titles. And people still want to be stuck on like it's a movement. It ain't no freaking movement here on YouTube. It's no movement in boxing, period. There's no movement to march up on the doorsteps of the WBC and say, hey, we're here to stop this franchise rhetoric. You're not here to do that. You don't have enough people on here that's willing to protest. They'll sit here and do lives for money, but it's no, look, I don't see groups of channels getting together to protest this franchise. If you want Devin Haney to be recognized, if you respect what Bill Haney do, well, listen to me. I will tell you again, I will ask you respectfully, protest for 3 days. Protest for 3 days. After this Devin Haney fight, he wins with Jojo Diaz, shut down your channel for dang 72 hours. WCS is putting it out there once again. Shut down your channels for 72 hours with a thumbnail on the date that you'll be back, and you put up there protesting franchise title for justice. Justice for Devin. Justice for Devin. And I'm not joking about it either. If y'all truly really rock with getting Devin this recognition since he's been put on the back burner and blacklisted, protest. If you respect what Bill Haney's been doing out here on this YouTube streets, protest. That goes for every one of you that keep talking about Devin Haney has the WBC belt. Protest. Not 1 day, not 48, not 72. 72. Not 24, 48, but 72. 3 days should be enough to get the message across to the boxing community and your audience. Yeah, go ahead, man, because I'm going to start dropping names. Y'all really support Devin Haney? Why don't you go out here and protest the franchise belt after he, if you know, after he come out this fight, he wins with JoJo. It should be Operation Blackout. I've mentioned this before, but y'all still want to jump on here and do thumbnails and talk about it to make sure you keep your revenue going for YouTube. You ain't serious, man. If you were serious, we can post, we can get together, we can post thumbnails so the WBC can see that we're protesting. Put your thumbnail up, schedule a future stream when you're going to be back. And so everybody, when they come on YouTube and they see, oh, so-and-so has this next live, what? Dang, 3 days from now? And you send a message via your thumbnail like you do all day long. I think it is very productive in a lot of ways. It's very productive to do it for the first time ever. But how many channels can we get to do that? Because Mauricio Suleiman is going to continue to piss y'all off. He ain't pissing me off. Because I've been saying this forever and a day. All because he has implemented this into text. This is in writing. This is in literature. This is in writing, y'all. This franchise belt ain't going nowhere. So if you want to push for something else outside the franchise and you want to see Devin Haney, the one that's at the forefront of this topic of discussion, then guess what? Protest. If you ain't worrying about losing some views for 3 days straight and worried about your freaking YouTube conglomerate, then protest. If not, you need to shut up. Because you're getting on here saying the same thing over and over again about the franchise, and Mauricio's laughing at y'all. He don't take you serious. At least he came on YouTube for a minute. But guess what? Even with him coming on YouTube saying what he said, and shout out to Dan Barbershop for giving us the exclusive, right? He's still out here clowning. He's still clowning y'all. Jay Ocho on deck. King Mitch on deck, man. So let me get to some of these comments, man. After WBC, they freezing Haney out. Now Kambosos Hollywood. See, Jay Ocho, man. I know. Look, I know that's your boy, right? But if you feel like that is the case, then maybe you should influence in the live chat other people to protest on this YouTube shit. Because now you can't sit up here and point the finger at me when I was saying that Teofimo Lopez, no, they need to keep the same energy. That means you, everybody else, Jay Ocho, keep the same energy. Now that he's came out and posted this shit on Twitter, that Kambosos is the undisputed world champion. He basically goddamn bucket of doo-doo and did a drive-by and tossed that shit out the window on Devin Haney's windshield. If he's sitting up here co-signing Undisputed, why are people going to look for him to fight Devin Haney? I try to tell y'all what they're trying to do with Ryan Garcia, but it's people up here talking about Devin Haney's situation. I mean, why try to sit up here and cloud what a lot of people want to see in the lightweight division? They want to see Devin Haney versus George Kambosos now. Because that's the whole entire group of titles that exist in the lightweight division. There's one more. But with Mauricio Suleiman putting out this tweet, he's pretty much stumping. He pretty much stumping any fire that's trying to be set. He's just stumping that shit out. Like, man, please get out of here. I do what I want to do. Y'all mad about it? Don't read it. WBC full of shit and sold the franchise title, muddied the waters. It did, man. That shit muddied the water, Mitch. And it continues to be muddy. But you know, they're gonna bring all the rhetoric my way. But I'm saying keep that same temperature right now. Because what you just witnessed is what I told you about Kambosos. He gonna sit up here and say the same shit Ryan Garcia was saying. Oh, I want to fight Javante. I want to fight this. I want to fight that. Capping. Now Kambosos, he's in that position for the first time, and he's loving it. Let's see how much media exposure he brings to Vegas. Let's see how much media exposure that he gives to the boxing fans. Let's see if he's up here speaking that Haney fight. Because a lot of people out here talking about, oh, they're in talks. They're in talks. Who gives a fuck about talks? Nobody gives a fuck about no talks. That's just a little headline you can put up there for people to then lean into and say, oh shit, they're in talks. It means nothing. Just like Eddie Hearn saying, Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury in talk. They have agreed. They have shaken hands. Oh shit, the arbitration finished. Oh, nope. Just exclude what I said. Disregard my last over. Breaker. Disregard my last over. I was just talking shit over. Where are all the thumbnails blasting Mauricio Suleiman for coming out with that tweet? Why aren't y'all out here blasting Mauricio Suleiman instead of saying, oh, WCS been talking that damn franchise, he don't know shit and da-da-da. Well, what about Mauricio? He don't know shit either. He's the president of the WBC. He's saying he was doing away from tradition and moving towards evolution, right? So he's basically telling y'all. It's almost like he's there, man. He's eating some mahi-mahi. You know what I'm saying? He's drinking on some red. He's enjoying the breeze coming off the ocean. Laughing. He said, oh, listen, they're mad again. They're mad again. I tell them, I do what I want to do. It doesn't matter what you say on YouTube. It's not going to matter. Mauricio, I am the successor to my father. And the decisions I make is those of my own. So therefore, you be upset. I understand, but I sent the tweet that Kambosos is undisputed world champion. There's nothing you can do about it. It's nothing, people. I demand that the YouTube community protest if you really rocking with Team Haney. If you really want to see Devin and you really respect the work that Bill has put in on these streets, low crawling, taking backlash, being cussed out, cussing people out, putting in the hours after hours after hours, you should protest. Why not start with Devin Haney, bro? Why not start with Devin Haney and protest this shit? If you don't want to do 3 days, let's go to 2 days then. 2 days, 48 hours. Let's go down the 48 hours and y'all don't do a single live all day. Y'all have to have that much discipline, y'all. If you really rocking with Team Haney and it's tearing down this and support the black fighters and this, that, and the other, you can do without YouTube for 2 days in protest for Devin Haney to fight George Kambosos for the titles after he goes in here with JoJo, in which JoJo is a tough fight. But I'm saying he makes it out of there. He and still, then guess what? It's time to protest. It's time for the dang WBC to do something. All this work that's being out here, all the lives, there's no need for you to come on here anymore and advocate for Devin Haney for this fight. Mauricio is pretty much through the barrel, the bucket of fecal matter, all on YouTube. Take it. I don't care what you say. I do what I want. So since he's just throwing shit on the windshield, right? And he's put this tweet out that Kambosos is undisputed world champion. What's the next step, brothers? What's the next step? The next step only, you know what I'm saying? Like we do out here in the streets. We have people die all the time, then we want to protest, right? Well, let's not protest the death of something when it comes to Devin Haney's belt. Let's protest the push for Devin to step in the ring with George Kambosos to settle the score. Let's push for something that wasn't able to be accomplished with Teofimo Lopez. Let's do it. Let's do it. Some of these guys who go live 7 days a week for 8-10 hours a day, I don't see a protest coming. I know, but look at it this way, Jay Ocho. You come over here and you stick to the script. You stick to the same energy about Devin Haney. That I will admit. You did it when T.O. had the belts, and you do it when he lost the belts. So therefore, since you over here in some of these live chats, you might want to suggest that if you don't want them kicking you out. If you got a wrench, then speak your shit. If you got a motherfucker, if you get timed out, then don't listen to this bullshit that they support Team Haney, because it's all a crock of shit, bro. It sounds good. The title looks good, but if you don't protest, all because you have 100, 200 views coming in, 500, 2 days. So if you can't get your people to drop back in 48 hours, then who the fuck are they? They ain't really fucking with you. If they don't understand, do not come on here. All the big channels, all the small channels, don't go live for 2 days straight and protest and put your thumbnails up so people can see that it's a blackout on YouTube when it comes to the channels that promote boxing and report on boxing. And you put any damn thumbnail you want. Put the Devin Haney versus George Kambosos thumbnail up there. Put the WBC. Put all the belts. There can only be one. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe Kambosos is undisputed, say Kambosos isn't undisputed until, and put Devin Haney's damn picture up there. There's so many ways to do this shit. But what we're going to find out really is, since I'm the only one that's been talking about a protest, right? You either going to get some people that's willing to do it, or they're going to say, oh, fuck him, man. He don't dictate what I do. I'm not trying to dictate what you do on your channel. I'm just saying, you say all y'all got Bill Haney's number. You got the man number. You always calling them up. The man up here reaching out to have extra people support Devin Haney at the fight. Man, come on, bro. It gets to a point where you gotta respect what the fuck he got going. Like, damn. Dude has been grinding in these motherfucking YTC over here, bro. You have to give him props for what it is. You have to give him his flowers that he's been out here hustling for his son. But right now, we need to hustle and support him. This is all or nothing after Jojo Diaz. This is all or nothing. This is the first time that YouTube can actually try to make a fight by doing something that resonates across the YouTube community, and that is protest. If you don't feel like protest is important, then stop putting up all these thumbnails. Stop waiting for Bill to pop up on your channel. Stop doing all that other shit, saying you respect Bill. Trill Bill, Trill Bill, Trill Bill. Okay, if he's Trill, why don't you compliment the hustle by protesting after this fight for Kambosos to fight Devin? You want to get all out here in the streets for George Floyd. And I understand a lot of people never knew the dude. A lot of you know Devin. A lot of you know Bill. You know they being blacklisted, man. Come on, man. It's obvious, bro. Seriously, it's obvious now. All the fighters who ducked Devin and wouldn't even give him a shot, all those names that's supposed to be priority names, they said, nah, we ain't fucking with him. And then they want to always talk about fucking resumes now. I can see when Alfredo Santiago was the last man at the top. But now you have Gamboa, who he fought a certain way. And then you see Jorge Linares, who he fought a different way. He was giving y'all. He was like, we've been listening. Okay, we've been listening. We're gonna go ahead and fight Jorge Linares different. And he put on a motherfucking boxing clinic, dog. So now that Jojo Diaz had to damn swallow that salt tablet because he wanted to go over there and fight zesty Ryan Lion Garcia, and Garcia aborted mission on him, and you know, it's Jojo Diaz's fault because he didn't give me a call. If Jojo would have gave me a call, I would have said, hey Jojo, don't do it, dog, because Ron Lion Garcia is on the Duck Masters Coalition, bro. I can send you the documents right now. He would say, well, what am I supposed to do? I say, okay, you need to go take your ass back over there and fight Devin Haney. That's what you need to do. All right, I'm about to get on it, man. Appreciate it, man. God damn. I didn't even see your video up there with that. Yeah. You check it out later. But go take your ass over there and goddamn sign that contract and fight Devin Haney, all right? The boxing plug on deck. What's good? But I hear you, Jade. Let me post that shit. Mitch said WBC should have waited to introduce this bullshit until an undisputed champ was crowned the proper way. But we all know the real reason it was created, to duck for favoritism. Man, you know, I can't even freaking comment on that because that shit is absolutely 100,000% correct. To duck for favoritism. We see the favoritism. We see from Canelo to Lomachenko to Tio to Kambosos. All right. And then we also saw with one Estrado. They just said something wrong for Sai. You're unimportant. We're gonna give it to Estrada because he's been hanging at the bottom half of the pound for pound list forever and a day. That's what we're gonna do. He's a good guy. And plus he's fighting Chocolatito. You love Chocolatito, right? Come on, guy. I can't even freaking debate what you just said, Mitch. All the sense in the world. W says we have to flood the WBC IG and emails as well. What do you think? I agree, man. I agree. What I recommend that post, that tweet that I have up here, right? The tweet that I have up here, y'all need to go and respond to that tweet. That's the only way you're gonna get some type of reference. You have to go out here and respond to the tweet that I posted. It was posted 3 days ago. Respond to the WBC tweet. They see the tweets. They see it. So let me pull my shit back on my phone. Let me go to this tweet again. All right. So hold up. You have to respond to the tweet, and you have to go all the way down to post fight. You gotta understand it's a WBC, so it's a lot that's going on with it. So you have to make your comment. You know what I'm saying? Retweet with comment. So I'm just leaving my tweet out there. Something light. So I went ahead and left my tweet on this particular comment. But it needs to be more than what I'm leaving out there, real talk. Because let me see. Stop the bullshit. He's not undisputed. I'm gonna read you some of the comments, people. They make their rules as they go. I just don't see any of the YouTube people out here comment just yet. Give me a chance. I'm talking about the ones who was advocating for Devin. I wasn't out there. I'm just putting it out there because I wanted to let this marinate with Mauricio about this Undisputed, because I've been saying it all along. The reason I've been saying it is because it's not going anywhere. It's the new era. You can't keep on talking about it ain't. Now, since you see it is, you need to. We need to freaking sit up here and protest to make a change in boxing and allow Devin Haney to get his shot while he's still an active champion in the lightweight division. Kambosos just picked up the belts. Devin Haney was a champion before Kambosos. But now everybody's going to be like, oh, he has all the belts. Oh, no shit. Because I was saying the same thing about Tio. But now Kambosos picks up the belt. He's co-signed by Mauricio as an Undisputed. What does that tell you? Okay, let me keep going on. Haney is an email champion. Some people don't want to hear it. Not Undisputed. Props to Kambosos win, but Devin Haney holds the original WBC. There's a lot of people out here on Twitter that's talking about Devin Haney is the real WBC. He's not undisputed till he face Haney. 1 minute it's undisputed, then when it's asked, everyone says unified. True. Undisputed question mark. But you said the franchise belt wasn't transferable. This person is misinformed. He's been said it's transferable with a petition. You guys are so bad for this. He is the unified champ. So you have Devin Haney being an email champion, vice Kambosos is not undisputed. So there's confusion out here in this universe of YouTube and Twitter and IG. There's confusion. And to be honest with you, I don't think Mauricio Suleiman gives a damn about how much confusion is out here. It brings more attention to the WBC. That's exactly what he's doing. He's soaking this all in, man. He's being antagonistic because he can, and there's no repercussions behind it. So the only thing we can do is submit our responses to this tweet and also protest on YouTube. I mean, when you really think about it, you think about a guy that's a millionaire. You know, Bill's a millionaire, but yet he's still out here interacting and advocating for Devin, because at the end of the day, they are behind enemy lines now. They happen to be in a good bad situation. The good part of it, he holds that green strap. The bad part of it, they ain't trying to make anybody else care or give a damn about him having that belt when they keep on talking about the franchise is superior to the belt he has. They're trying to force everybody with a diversion. They trying to distract them. They basically trying to sit up here and say, well, what you see is all smoke and mirrors, dog. Don't believe what you see. He got a belt, but it ain't the belt. When you hear me put it out, that's what you need to listen to. Tweet. Kambosos is undisputed. It's so much confusion out this motherfucker, dog. And it's purposely done. The boxing plug on deck. I like what you said, but it's all about people taking the initiative to join in what you said and taking it serious. Big dog on deck. What's good? The WBC is criminal enterprise at this point. The bias against black fighters is real. I mean, we all know it's been, how you put it, the open palm is only allowed for certain fighters to eat from. You know what I'm saying? At this point, when it comes to the franchise belt, It's not another black fighter that had the opportunity to eat from that open palm of the WBC. Not one. I'm not saying they've been offered and they turned it down. All I'm saying is it seems like it's only certain divisions that had the opportunity, certain fighters rather. So, allow Canelo to vacate and do what the hell he wanted to do off 60, off 160. And then, the rest is what it was. He went on and did what he had to do. There's no need to put a franchise belt or for Canelo to actually implement his franchise status when David Benavidez wasn't champ no more. There's no need. He knew what he was gonna do. And this ain't about Canelo though. It's all about getting a large group of members who are not alike. They may speak on the sport, but they're not beneath one single group or entity on YouTube, and get us all together and protest this and push and encourage Devin Haney to get his shot. I'm just saying, if y'all really give a damn and fuck with Bill Haney, I mean, how tough is that for you to lock it down for 48 hours? Your pockets are that light? Look, I'm gonna tell you point blank period. If y'all can't shut down your YouTube for 2 days because you're depending on revenue, you're missing out on the revenue, or your numbers ain't gonna be right. Damn, that's desperation right there. Like, damn, that's serious desperation. Like, you really using this YouTube shit for the wrong reason. If you want a job that you can retire, you go out and find one. You can't go ahead and say, I'm making this amount on YouTube, I can't shut it down. Damn, you that desperate for some YouTube money? You need to become desperate for the situation. Stop faking the funk like y'all support the Haneys. And y'all don't. I'm just saying it from the outside looking in. I'm just saying what is clear right now. The clear and present situation that's in the lightweight division is y'all don't have to hate on T.O. no more. T.O.'s out the equation like y'all want it. T.O.'s out the equation. Boom, lost his titles. Now Kambosos come in, right? People want to talk about, oh, Kambosos is humble. Don't use that H word around here. Kambosos have showed his hand immediately, bro. Kambosos was sitting up here dogging out T.O. on stage and saying that he wasn't undisputed, but yet his team is on record. You want to hear it? Let me let you hear this shit.
Are very honest. So let me ask you this, because with his victory over Lomachenko, a lot of people have brought up this argument, a lot of boxing fans, some of which are split. They're saying, like, hey, he's not really undisputed because of the whole Devin Haney situation. When you're coming into the fight, do you see him as the undisputed lightweight champion, or do you feel that there is an argument there, a little muddle the water, that's not Teo's fault, it's not Devin Haney's fault, it's the organization's fault, but he can't call himself undisputed?
No, he is the undisputed champion. He has every single belt, and when we fight, it'll be for every single belt. Lomachenko had the WBC belt. Obviously, they decided to make a franchise title, which is like a super title, super belt, just like the WBA has. And he moved on to that, obviously, title. He beat the guy who was a WBC champ, Lomachenko. Now, Devin Haney never fought for the title, never won the belt properly. He was an interim champion or a super, whatever he was, a super champion. And all of a sudden, he got an email or Gmail or a Yahoo mail, whatever you want to call it, and he became a world champion. If that was me, I would have said, listen, I'm putting the email in junk, in spam, and I ain't accepting it. I'm sending it back because I like to earn things. And even if I don't, obviously become a world champion and something goes wrong, I'd rather know that I gave my all and no one gave it to me. Devin Haney is parading different. He thinks he's the full champion. He thinks he's the WBC champion. if he wants that false sense. But I bet you when he looks down deep in his eyes and when he looks himself in the mirror, he knows he didn't earn that belt. And a lot of the fans know that he didn't earn that belt. So I look at Lopez as the undisputed champion at the moment.
I mean, any questions? Because at one point in time, I was saying the same thing about Devin Haney. And look, what Kambosos' father said, it stings, because when you say email, and Bill has been out here defending it for quite some time, it stings that people will say what they say. But guess what? You can't keep on using the same shit after he defended his belt. You can't keep on. You gotta let that shit go, just like your Dinas Ugas. You want to talk about? Come on, man. This dude got Pacquiao on the plate. So how can Pacquiao go in with a guy who's somewhat fit in the same category as Devin Haney in receipt of a belt, but yet he gets Pacquiao? No. Now it's time for Devin to get Kambosos. You can't continue to sit up and say all of a sudden, oh well, when he looks in the mirror and this, that, and the other. He was champion and have defended his belt prior to Kambosos stepping in the fucking ring and defeating Teofimo Lopez. So that's some bullshit that Kambosos' team is talking about. It's fuckery. A lot of fuckery happened in boxing. You can't sit up here and keep on talking about email when the man's defended his title already. Even I look at it different. What changed my mind is when motherfuckers up here ducking him, and I was like, damn, they really scared to step in there with him. They'll say he don't have no chin, but they really ain't trying to fight him. Because that Jorge Linares fight spooked the shit out of them. I'm gonna be honest. That Jorge Linares fight that Devin Haney put on spooked the shit out of these motherfuckers. They can say everything they want, but the last time I checked, I can put a picture up here of Ryan Garcia laying down on his shoulder, knocked down from Luke Campbell, who really don't have punching power like that. I can show you a picture of Richard Comey knocked down by Teofimo Lopez. I can show you a picture of Vasily Lomachenko when he fought Linares sitting on his ass. But when I go to the replay of Devin Haney getting hit by Jorge Linares, he never went down, shawty. Like, he never touched the fucking canvas. So now it all deals with a belt via email. But yet, y'all's the same one kicking that song and dance, man. I'm telling you, boxing is full of fuckery, dog. Boxing is always full of fuckery. It's the people that exist inside that's on this monopoly board full of motherfucking fuckery. And the reason why they don't respect people that's on the outside reporting on this sport is because they say, oh, you're not doing it. You're not in there competing. You're not lacing up. You're not in here grinding out. So if you're the one that's grinding out and making all the sacrifices, why your attitude is the way it is? Why all of a sudden you want to sit up here and you have to criticize? You could have just said, Tio, we consider you the undisputed, but we want them belts. And then after that, we're going to clear up what you wasn't able to clear up. We're going to go fight Devin Haney. That's what we're going to do. Devin Haney get past JoJo Diaz, we're going to go fight him. That's a respectable way to do this shit. Not sit up here, criticize him having the belt, say he ain't undisputed. You now have the belts, and y'all do a video with Fight Hub, and you up here just capping and lying and shit, and now all of a sudden you real nice with those damn turkey legs and shit, extra gravy. And criticize the way he got the belt, but the man has already defended the belt though. You're gonna criticize it and talk about Yahoo or whatever? I don't hear people getting on Kambosos' team like they was T.O. I mean, that seems like a coward ass shit, dog. You'll get on me for saying he undisputed all the time. Now He don't have the belts no more. His dad or his team or whatever up here talking about, yeah, he's really undisputed because Lomachenko won the W. That's the same shit I said. Lomachenko won the WBC belt, vacated, and became franchise. But seeing these motherfuckers duck, Devin, I'm saying to myself, nah, motherfucker, you have to fight. Some of you cats down there have to fight. Vasily been on his ass. Comey been on his ass. He's fighting. Damn, Lomachenko coming up next week. Ryan Garcia been on his ass. There's people talking about, Devin Haney got caught in the 10th round by Jorge Linares. But he never went down, though. Teofimo Lopez even been on the canvas. George Kambosos was on the motherfucking canvas. But you gonna talk about email? Motherfucker, you tripping, dog. This boxing shit, man, the motherfuckers are tripping. They don't have no respect for this shit. So the only thing I'm saying, if you respect what the protests need to happen on this YouTube shit. You have to protest. If you give a damn, you protest. If not, stop doing lies about what Haney ain't getting. Haney ain't getting this. Haney ain't getting that. Protest the shit so we can goddamn try to do something different. We can try to persuade them to say, okay, due to the outcry, we want to consider the next fight be George Kemp versus Devin Haney to clear up all the confusion. Plus, it's a very entertaining fight. It's a very entertaining fight. No shit. Very entertaining. So, of course, they're going to want Kambosos to, have it in his backyard. Devin's probably going to have to go over there to Australia. That's what he's going to have to do. That's exactly what you're going to have to do. So, if you get the shot, you need to go in his backyard and beat him. Because I don't respect that shit. Like, stick to the same damn temperatures that you had before. If you walked into that stage, like I saw down here in the A in Triller, and you was talking about he ain't undisputed, he ain't this shit and the other, and you was criticizing him, you ain't undisputed, you on it, and now all of a sudden you win the titles, and these motherfuckers up here jumping on the Kambosos bandwagon with 3 wheels on that shit. Y'all making boxing more distasteful than what it already is, because y'all are showing that you're willing to put on the big nose and the big shoes and put on a motherfucking colorful wig to dance your ass around here on whoever picks up a title, and they beat the fighter that you don't like. You got to come clean on this shit. You got to call it for what it's worth. I did it. I was very critical of Devin Haney resume and shit. He's goddamn defending his titles now. So the Kambosos, who wasn't even champion until this past weekend, you can't come up here and all of a sudden be throwing insults and shit. Like your motherfucking kid has did something outside of Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez couldn't even successfully defend all the titles. The same shit I said about Tyson Fury. But see, I can't say that now that he defended it. Kambosos haven't defended the motherfucking thing. Devin Haney has. Joe the Beast, what's good? Illmatic on deck. Salute Kambosos isn't recognized as undisputed at 135 in the record books. Doesn't matter what they say. Kambosos need the WBC belt from Haney. And Illmatic, I totally disagree, bro. Because I'm telling you, they're going to start grouping these guys together who became undisputed with the franchise belt. But the message that I'm sending out right now, I believe all the way genuinely believe that Devin Haney should get a shot at clearing up all the confusion. Because at first it was just like, well, he ain't fought nobody. His resume is shallow and all this other stuff. So he gets the title, however he receives them, he ended up defending the titles. To see all these other compeers in the lightweight division duck him and not want to step in the ring, I'm like, nah, that's fucked up. Ain't nobody talking about that shit, though. They don't want to mention the ducking. So T.O. was up here in the same position. T.O. was out here fucking off. saying he was gonna fight him. He was gonna fight him. This, that, and them. No, I ain't fighting him. I ain't fighting him. Fuck him. Why do I need him? I ain't doing. Yeah, I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna fight him. No, fuck that. I ain't fighting shit. I do what the fuck I want. I'm going up to 140. He goes in here and takes a beating. I wouldn't say he took a beating. It looked like he took a beating, but he lost. Both of the fighters was on the canvas, and Kambosos now is coming out and posting on his IG that he's undisputed after he denounced T.O. was undisputed. It's fucked up, dog. It's fucked up situation because it's hard to take boxing serious, but you can't really bring. It's just like having a gun. The gun don't fire by itself. You put a gun on the table and it's fully loaded with one in the head. It's condition one, ready to go. It's not going to do anything except sit there until someone actually go over there and activate. However that may be, that's when the gun becomes dangerous. That's the same thing with boxing. Boxing is a sport. The content internal to boxing is those who compete in the sport. It's what they have to offer to the sport. That's what bring about all these fucking storylines. You hear fighters getting screwed over, fighters this, fighter getting goddamn robbed, fighters winning when this, and this and that. The gloves are motherfucking tainted, the water is tainted, and this, that, and the other. That shit happens in the sport of boxing. Yes, sir. It happens. But yet, this judge, they corrupt. They did. Oh, they suspended? How long? The motherfucking judges come back and they continue like it was transparent, like the suspension was transparent. Look, these judges get suspended with pay, shawty, after they done rob somebody. They are suspended with pay. They say, hey, even if they suspended, they say, oh, just take some time off, man. It's hot. Just take some time. And then they come back and they right back on another fight. On 117.11. For real? You serious? Wow. They talk about it and then the shit die out. You know the controversy that's behind Adelina Bird? No, I'm just talking about this situation right here. That's boxing. Boxing have operations internal to the sport that give it a two black eyes. They give it a hematoma. Serious. Boxing is the situation with the late Nassim Richardson discovering that Antonio Margarito was attempting to cheat against Sugar Shane Mosley. That's what boxing is. It's always something that's going on that doesn't promote the sport in a healthy way. Yeah, so let me see. The WBC franchise belt can't be fought for. Hey, man, it can be fought for, man. It can be petitioned. For real, Illmatic, it can be petitioned, big dog. It can be petitioned. Seriously, it can be petitioned, man. Before, when Initia came out, Mauricio said that the franchise champion couldn't lose the belt. And then all the questions start popping up. So this is what I'm telling y'all to protest. If he can be forced to change the process on how the franchise belt should be handled out here in the general public when it comes to the fighters, what is the protocol going to be? Then he can definitely look at YouTube and see the protesters going on out here and do something about it the same way. He allowed Teofimo Lopez to petition. He allowed Kambosos to petition. He allowed Juan Estrada to petition. Now, Devin Haney, it seems like they're at first Kambosos talking about it's all about Haney. You know what I'm saying? It's all about Devin Haney. He's going over to Vegas to see if he really want it. And I'm saying to myself, not if you calling yourself undisputed. How are you going to build this up with the public if you saying you're undisputed and your team is dogging them already? How does that fucking work? It doesn't work. You're trying to fool your fans already by putting dead batteries in the shit. You acting like you energizing the motherfucking boxing community right now, and you giving us dead batteries. It looks good. Every battery looks alike. It looks good. They can't tell if it's new or not. Let's just put these batteries out here. They'll find out it doesn't fucking work. No, it's not working when you sit up here and dog the man out for not being undisputed, but yet you claiming it. Bullshit boxing, man. I swear to God, bro. Appreciate that, Bruce. I'm just curious if there's anybody after this fight that's willing. You know, if you are, let's get together and talk about this and attempt to take action moving forward. You can't think about the Haneys being millionaires and you shutting down your YouTube channel for 48 hours as if it's all about your pockets. That's what I'm saying. That when it really comes down, like, you know, you really support a team, sometimes you have to come out your pocket to show you genuinely support that fighter. You have to pay for your own airline. You have to pay for your own lodging. That's the same thing. So if you're willing to fly out to the fights using your YouTube money, then you can shut it down for 48 hours and be just fine. Because guess what? You ain't traveling nowhere. You don't have to spend nothing for food on the road. You don't have to spend flights and lodging. You can just say, look, 48 hours ain't gonna hurt me too bad. I know people used to giving me super chats and all this other shit, the views and all that, take a little dip. But if 48 is your channel, then your channel ain't shit. Just like y'all say about mine. I don't come in here every day. This is the most I've been on consistently all the time. But I'm just saying, like, if your channel, if you having hundreds of viewers and 500, 600, 700, whatever, and you can't shut down for 48 hours to fuck with somebody and support them like the Haneys, then I don't know what to tell y'all no more. I don't know what to tell Bill Haney, man. Because Bill Haney done put in some motherfucking work to win people over to support his son. That's real talk. He's did a lot, goddammit. He's did an awful lot. And I think for one time in this boxing community, we had a perfect opportunity right now where you see what the fuck is going on. You see what's going on. So the only way we're gonna make some type of change is not sit on here and make another thumbnail and get some views on Devin versus Kambosos. Devin versus Kambosos. That means absolutely nothing. Believe me when I say it, that means shit, dog. It don't mean nothing. Kambosos versus Devin is next. Next is Devin versus Kambosos. How do you figure? We have to do something too. If Kambosos is not giving you that damn lens time the next 48 hours out in Vegas, if he's not speaking that language about, oh, I'm out here to see what, Devin Haney, if it all comes down to it, my next opponent is going to be Devin. Period. I don't have any other names on the roster. We have to make this fight happen because the boxing public want to see it. So Kambosos, can you answer this question real quick? Like we saw on your IG, did you say you was undisputed? We heard your team basically breaking down as to why they're considering you undisputed. And then the WBC tweeted. So if you're claiming you're undisputed and you have all the belts, is there still a purpose for you to go fight Devin Haney for the belt that he has? If you're saying you're undisputed, because you have the franchise belt, you don't have to do it. Why would you give him the opportunity? He's going to have to explain that shit, people. If he gets on here dogging him out tomorrow, well, he received this shit email. He ain't trying to fight Devin. Y'all need to take them thumbnails down. He ain't trying to fight him. If he comes in here talking about some email shit and the man's already defended his titles, he was just fucking with y'all, dog. He's about to go out here and fight somebody else next year. We're going to get all the newly promoted old TO haters to join the Kambosos train and say, oh, he really don't need to fight Haney. Who is he fought? He really don't need. Haney don't deserve it. Haney ain't did this. But guess what? He has the last remaining belt in the division. A hotbed when it comes to has produced 3 franchise champions, y'all. 3. That's more than any other division in boxing. That is history. So when you say this shit is not going to be a part of history, it is. It's already a part of history. So if Mauricio Suleiman has seen the conveyor belt in the lightweight division producing franchise belts, and you had Lomachenko, Lopez, and Kambosos, then guess what? Why not give Haney his shot? Come on, man. Why not give Haney his shot? It's fucked up, dog. If he don't get his shot, it's fucked up, man. And that's exactly why I study MMA and BJJ outside of boxing. That's why I put my thought process on other sports rather than boxing. If you have 3 franchise title holders in a single division and Devin go get the job done with JoJo, why isn't he able to step in there? Let's see what happened. That's all I can say. Let's see what the fuck Kambosos got to say in the next 48 hours. Period. Let's see him, with the brand new shades on, living the high life. Up there soaking in all the media attention, and people ask him, how do you feel in there? How do you rate T.O.'s power? What did you think in the early round when you knocked him down? You know what I'm saying? How's your country treated you? Did they give you a hometown welcoming? You know what I'm saying? And then at the end, you zip that up. Say, well, about this franchise. You're saying you're undisputed, but there's one title still remaining. And listen, I want to let everybody know that Devin Haney belt, I know I said I'll fight him, but when it comes down to it, I'm undisputed. See, if you start talking that, I want y'all to damn give that same minute. I want y'all to pump it up. I want y'all to go in on his neck, his head. I want you to apply some joint manipulation, crack some bones, because he played y'all. I keep telling people boxing ain't about morals and principles. Man, these fighters that get up here and lie to the public, and then they finally get into position that they've been waiting for. They earned it, and then they just start saying, fuck them, man. They ain't get me here. They wasn't in the gym shooting. They wasn't in the gym lacing up and taking punches. I don't give a fuck. I lied to him because I can. Kambosos is lying right away, right off the rip. He's showing his colors, bro. Kambosos is showing his motherfucking colors. He had like he was a real one, and he was cool post fight, and then he had to put that shit up on his IG. Now me, I wasn't too angry about it because I've been saying Teofimo Lopez is undisputed. But the reason for that is just what I said, the WBC. It's not going anywhere. These guys are a part of history. But where we at right now is Kambosos being undisputed. He has the right. He has the green light to fight Devin Haney. His energy came off as a lot more positive than Team Lopez. Team Lopez acted as if they was just dangling the carrot, and they was playing around, dipping that shit in the toilet and dangling the carrot. Look what I have. Yeah, look what I have. Come on. He dipped that shit down in the damn toilet with all the piss and shit. Go ahead. You can eat it. It just became bullshit with them. So people started damn vilifying Teofimo Lopez. But now, if Kambosos is going to hold that title, he has the opportunity to say, you know what, I'm not going to be like what Teofimo had going on. I'm going to fight Devin. I don't really give a damn about the post-fight shit because I've seen two people at the post-fight say they're going to do something and they never do it. But I would like for him to get with media, you know, have that media scrum on this fight week. And I would definitely like to hear Kambosos continually remediating that, yeah, no doubt he comes up out of here, this Jojo Diaz fight, the winner. We're fighting in Australia. We're gonna clear this up. We're gonna get it done, and we're gonna make it happen. That's all I want to hear, bro. Michael Woodard on deck. He said the WBC ain't shit, dog. Yeah, Michael said the WBC ain't jack. I hear you, bro. You know, the WBC has made some beautiful belts for certain people. Let's be honest. They've made some beautiful belts for certain people. But if you have a single division, which has produced 3 franchise champions, then why not allow a 4th to compete for the belt? It's money, dog. And then I really don't talk about the numbers when it comes to money and shit. But is Devin Haney not paying some type of sanctioning fee attached to his belt? If by chance he's holding on to a peso, you need to value his belt as a peso. Don't sit up here and act like it is the crown and glory like it used to be when you continue to put the franchise belt up here as the top dog. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the most expensive diamond in the case. You can't do that. Like, which one is it going to be? He can't be paying those regular sanction fees on that damn WBC belt if you're saying that another man is undisputed. And that pretty much said, you know what? He just showed you his hand right there. He just showed you. He just told you right there in the tweet. Undisputed means what? Your title don't mean shit. So don't charge him those damn regular sanctioning fees that goes along with it. Man, the link is in the chat, man. I want to hear what y'all have to say about this. I want to hear what the public has to say about the look. This is the triangle. All right, there's gonna be a rectangle when it's all over with. The team, Mauricio, And it is a rectangle. Kambosos is said it and all this. They pretty much is signifying that he's undisputed already. Kambosos has did it. His team, Mauricio Suleiman. Once again, Kambosos has said it. His team has said it. Mauricio Suleiman has put it out there. Then what is it, bro? We need to protest this shit. The only thing we got to wait on is after Devin's fight this weekend. Then, if we're not hearing anything out here on fight week, because Kambosos said he was going to go out there, he might not even go out to Vegas anymore. Because they already done put it out there that, you know, they've devaluing the belt that Devin Haney has. So if he don't have shit to offer them, you know what I'm saying? It's no stock in the game for them. Then why would they go out here and spend time in Vegas acting like they're going to do the same thing that every other fighter has done? Oh, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to see this, and I'm gonna approach him, I'm going to confront him, this, that, and the other. It'll be good, but I'm just saying, I'm not getting that energy from you. Your team is talking different. You're writing and typing different. And then Mauricio Suleiman is sticking to the script. His script is he'll just drop in him whenever he fucking feel like it. Man, let me know what the public think, man. Y'all must not care about Team Haney. Shit. Or y'all just absolutely frustrated? The only way he can prove that he the man at lightweight is to get a shot. He's in a position with a belt that's only going to mean something when he leaves the division. As long as Devin Haney have that belt at the lightweight division, they're going to continue to hold him in place. When he finally leaves and go up to 140, that's when you're going to see, now all the belts, or Kambosos be there. Oh, let me fight that guy for the vacant. Luke Campbell again? Okay, cool. Let me fight Luke Campbell for the vacant. Have Luke Campbell up there looking like Sergey Daryanchenko. Get 2 shots at the IBF, fail. Get a shot at the WBC, fail. Man, click that link, man. Let me hear what y'all got to say, dog. Joe the Beast on deck. What's good? He said WBC says they analyze records when people petition for franchise. So what about Kambosos? Tio Aloma makes them more eligible than Haney. If we look at the resumes, then who is more deserving of it? Right now, I'm going to come out and say that Devin has a belt. That's what makes him deserving of the shot. I thought Tio was going to step up to the plate. All the back and forth exchanges between Bill Haney and Lopez Sr. online, I really didn't take in, too deep consideration about it, because it's just talk. But yet when you turn around and say, okay, we'll make it happen. Okay, bro. We can make it happen, bro. We can make it happen. See, listen to Keon got me up here mimicking Lopez Sr. That's not what I do, dog. He said, bro, we got it, bro. We'll make it happen, bro. Hey, show your face, Mark. What's good, Mark? How you feeling, bro?
Hey, show your face, Mark.
Hey, just mute my my live, man. I can see you.
Ain't nothing. I just wanted to know.
Hey, just mute my my live, man. Yeah, you got an echo coming in. Just mute the YouTube.
Do the Haneys have any legal recourse behind this, bro?
No, not from what I've seen so far, because how can they have legal recourse when Mauricio Suleiman put the belt out there that they don't have to face their mandatory? The franchise title holder don't have to have any mandatories, any obligation to face the champion beneath them.
What's going on, World Combat Sports, man? What's going on, bro?
What's good,
Man,
brother?
that's
Boxer?
horrible.
What's good?
That's horrible. So how do Suleiman keep getting away with this crap? Is what I want to know.
Because let me tell you the reason why, bro. Because
Hey, let them ask that brother. Let them ask, man, because I ain't never had this cat on the channel. Go ahead and finish what you were saying, Mark.
Nah, so what I'm saying is like, how is Suleiman allowed to get away with this?
I know the reason.
You want to
why.
answer that, brother Boxing Talk?
I answer because they don't care. The Haney's, they don't care. They're not going to vacate the belt, bro. They like getting pimped by Mauricio, bro. Mauricio always pimps these dudes, man. Bill Haney's not going to drop the belt. He's not going to file for a lawsuit. So didn't you see Kambosos have a black shirt on that says the WBC with a black hat on? So that means they recognize Kambosos as their world champion. But Bill Haney's not going to the WBC and asking them, why are you doing this to us? He's not
Absolutely he is.
All right,
Absolutely
so let me ask you this
he
then.
is, bro.
Let me ask you this then. Do you think like this is exactly probably Suleiman's plan, that hopefully all these young black fighters will start dropping the belts, and then he could say, well, y'all dropped them anyway, y'all didn't want them, so y'all don't have a legal recourse? Like, I don't know if even dropping the belts helps this situation.
At one point in time, I heard that floating around YouTube, for them to get off the belts. I probably even mentioned myself out of frustration that, hey, the belt means nothing. But right now, he should keep the belt. He planned on staying down there for the whole year 2022. Keep the belt
because
now.
the drop the belts just feed right into what Suleiman's trying anyway.
Yeah, keep the belt. Have him keep the belt and try to get this fight. The YouTube community that Bill Haney frequents all the time. We need to protest and try to catch the eye of Mauricio, because he's doing what the fuck he want to do always.
Yeah.
And about that, do you think that really has a chance of being effective at all? Like if the YouTubers not show support?
Yeah. Absolutely, dog.
Yeah, because
Absolutely.
we run boxing, man. The YouTube channels, they run boxing, man.
I mean, y'all definitely move the needle.
Hey, I like what Mark just said. The YouTube, they move the needle on the scratch record, but they ain't running shit. Boxing Talk.
This is no bullshit. Like before YouTube boxing, I did not even know that there was boxing news every day. Only time I used to see boxing news was on ESPN when there was a big fight. Before YouTube, I didn't even know boxing had news every day.
I mean, it's gradually worked itself up. It wasn't heavy like this, like people paying attention to YouTube. But more people watch YouTube from boxing teams, trainers. They have their own channels out there. So yeah, YouTube is grown in the boxing community, man.
All right, man. Hey, man, look, World Combat, thanks for taking the call, man. Anything we could do as fans just to support or get them up off this bullshit, man, let us know, man. Y'all brothers be easy.
Yeah, for sure, man. Appreciate you pulling up.
Appreciate it, man.
What you had to caveat on that Boxing Talk?
Yeah. My issue is with Devin Haney and his father is, man, look here. You can't keep on getting pimped by the WBC, man. The WBC is literally pimping these black fighters, and they don't care. They don't care at all. They still rock the belt. They still say, "Oh, Mauricio's been great to us." And Mauricio is using y'all. Y'all don't even care. So why we should care as boxing fans? Y'all like to get pimped.
But you're saying they're getting pimped. Like, okay, they have options. I get it. They have options, but they don't have a lot of options at lightweight. The one option that meant the most is them getting the coveted WBC belt. That's the coveted belt, dog. Okay, what has actually transpired is it's been devalued. Why? From the president, not from the fans, but from the president himself. He's basically gave that belt a lower value than the franchise belt, and people shit on the franchise belt. But when Mauricio keep on putting tweets out talking about so-and-so's undisputed, all he's doing is just saying, well, Devin, your belt ain't shit.
All I gotta say is nobody's going after Kambosos for saying he's undisputed. I don't feel like people are going after him saying he's undisputed.
That's what I'm saying. They ain't saying shit, dog.
No, but
like,
they cried.
What happened to all these T.O. thumbnails, dog?
They cried when Teofimo Lopez said he was undisputed. They cried, you're doing this, you're doing that, man. Y'all not boxing fans, homie. They was rooting for Kambosos to beat Teofimo Lopez so they can get a good laughter, man.
Correct.
That's all, man. They wasn't supporting Kambosos. Nobody was saying, "Hey, Kambosos, oh man, he could really fight." People underestimate him. Nobody was supporting that dude, homie.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's why YouTube ain't running boxing, in my opinion, because a lot of people take this shit for a joke because you have people who are pretty much intent on getting views. So whatever happens that bring attention, like let's say T.O. loses, he loses his belts. That is the headlines.
Yep.
That's the motherfucking headlines right there. So now we need to start talking about Kambosos because he's the undisputed lightweight champion.
Yep.
Oh shit, undisputed. What about Devin? Well, we need YouTube now. I think Devin deserves a shot at those titles because motherfuckers been ducking him, and he has the WBC belt.
Yeah, I agree with that. But my issue is with Devin is they need to confront Mauricio, man. They because this stuff is just getting out of hand.
You believe it or not, people confront him in person. I've seen it with my own eyes, bro. Real talk. I've seen it. Look, Mauricio has been in some tough interviews too. Mauricio, you know, he's coming off his father's, leadership at the WBC before. Even he had some controversial dealings. But Mauricio ain't no punk now. He is a politician in boxing.
Yeah.
For real. You know, I've seen him in some tough situations, dog. And he'll straight up tell you, well, you know everything. Figure it out yourself.
No,
So you have to kind of finesse. You got to finesse Mauricio, dog. You got to finesse, and as much disrespect you want to send his way, it ain't gonna work, dog.
Nope. I agree. It ain't gonna work. But what do you think they should do, man? What do you think they should do, World Combat, man? What do you think they should do with the belts, man?
It starts like what you said. I don't think YouTube is running boxing, but it's a lot of people that tune in to YouTube for boxing content now. It is. It's like that. So
boxing
I
content
think
on YouTube is getting big though.
Yeah, it's getting huge, man. It's you know, with the OBS systems and everything that's going on, people able to edit their content and make it look more professional. So a protest, in my opinion, is the only thing that can happen at this point, because a lot of people are not going to spend money on a plane ticket to go protest in public. So if you want to sit at home, protest on YouTube.
Yep. Pretty much though, but I just want to see these fighters. I want to see Kambosos get in the ring with this guy. I want to see the fight now, man. I definitely do. But if the boxing community is going to put the pressure on him like they did for Teofimo Lopez, that's all I want to know. Or you guys are just happy that he beat Teofimo Lopez. That's what all I want to know. True words.
I agree. Mitch said WBC made Canelo the Stone Cold Steve Austin rattlesnake belt. Door shit, then turn around and give Maul Charlo a fucking Kunta Kinte slave belt. True. But if that belt didn't take you back to the Django, God damn it, Mitch. God damn it.
You talking about that black belt when he went against Montiel?
That shit with the black hands holding one another and shit.
Bro,
man, that shit was straight up slave shit, dog.
Yep.
Southern slave shit.
Yep, man.
He said WBC don't analyze shit but skin tone and complexion. I don't even think Kambosos actually petitioned for the shit. He surprised everyone with the win. He did, man. He went in that fight for all the titles.
Yeah, he went in there for all the titles. I thought he couldn't beat Teofimo Lopez. He surprised me though.
I thought T.O. would come in there and give Kambosos the work, boy.
But now it's now to put the pressure on Kambosos, man. Now it's time to put pressure on him, man.
Well, first of all, they need to put pressure on his words, because he was saying one thing before, criticizing T.O., and now he's embracing the shit. He's embracing being the franchise title holder is undisputed.
Yep.
Foul player on deck.
I think he also called Devin Haney the email world champion. Nobody's crying about that. You ain't hear no video crying about saying Kambosos called Devin Haney the email world champion. I remember one of the interviews, he said Devin Haney has the email world championship.
Let me just put this out there again so people can hear this shit. Y'all need to hear this shit now.
For the title, never won the belt properly. You know, he was an interim champion or a super, whatever he was, a super champion. And all of a sudden, he got an email or Gmail or Yahoo mail, whatever you want to call it, and he became a world champion. If that was me, I would have said, listen, I'm putting the email in junk, in spam, and I ain't accepting it. I'm sending it back because I like to earn things. And even if I don't, obviously become a world champion and something goes wrong, I'd rather know that I gave my all and no one gave it to me. Well, Devin Haney is parading different. He thinks he's the full champion. He thinks he's the.
Let's go to the beginning.
Very honest. So let me ask you this, because with his victory over Lomachenko, a lot of people have brought up this argument. A lot of boxing fans, some of which are split. They're saying like, "Hey, he's not really undisputed because of the whole Devin Haney situation." Coming into the fight, him as the undisputed lightweight champion, or do you feel that there is an argument there, a little muddle the water? That's not Teo's fault. It's not Devin Haney's fault. It's the organization's fault. But he can't call himself undisputed.
No, he is the undisputed champion. He has every single belt, and when we fight, it'll be for every single belt.
So he said he has every single belt when we fight for every single belt. I like, how can you have every single belt? Oh, the same shit I was saying, that Lomachenko fought for the damn WBC title, but that's not transferable, dog. The WBC belt that you won for a vacant match with Luke was not transferable. That's in the hands of Devin Haney.
You're right, though, man. Bro, you're right, though, man. He did say he was undisputed.
I'm up here asking, like, where's all the damn precipitation on this shit? Where's the rain and the hail? Where's the thunder and where's the fucking lightning? It's just like this motherfucking YouTube streets are quiet.
Yep. I told you the only reason they cared with Kambosos beat Teo. That's the only reason they cared. That's all they want. They didn't want nothing else.
That's what it seemed like, don't it?
Yep. And that's just sad, bro. Like, you're not even a boxing fan.
Mitch say IBF, WBO, and WBA do not recognize Kambosos as undisputed because Haney is the world champ. Look, they can not recognize all they want, but those organizations you just mentioned is like subordinates to the WBC, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, the WBC is the most recognized sanctioning body. They have a governing body that votes on shit. I mean, I respect the IBF enforcing their mandatories. I respect all that. But Andrew Charles on deck. How you feeling, bro? Foul player say, my man said Southern slave shit. I dropped my phone for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the South, born and raised. I was down here when all that slave shit kicking off in the South still. When I went to boot camp, they was touching me and shit, hit me in the chest and you know, called me the N-word. This is United States Marine Corps. This shit was going on back in the 80s. So yeah, it was still popping off down here in the South and Paris Island and all this shit. But man, it's gonna be a road, man. It's gonna be a long road, man. If he goes in here and defeat Jojo Diaz, right? He defeats Jojo Diaz. And nobody is talking. I like Kambosos of all people. Like, YouTube, don't fire up the shit. Don't fire it up and talk about after he beat Jojo Diaz. If you ain't willing to protest at least 2 days, and you still got Team Kambosos out here talking about they undisputed, they ain't trying to make that fucking fight, dog.
I told people, don't cry now, because you guys were behind this guy. You guys want this guy to win. You was behind him. Don't cry, bro, because he says he's undisputed. Because he called himself undisputed. Don't cry now.
Yeah, man. If you're gonna shed some tears, or shed anything, make it be the perspiration off your forehead. You know, goddamn, put in some work. Get your message out there after protesting for 2 days at least, so they can understand that you're serious. Right now, a lot of people don't take this YouTube boxing shit serious.
So,
respecting us.
Because you know why they don't take it serious, World Cup baseball? Because it's grown people, it's grown ass men arguing on camera, going back and forth like women.
Yeah, on some channels.
On some channels.
I participate in the ruckus sometime, but not all year round. Goddamn it, not on my channel at least. But I don't knock the ones who have debates on their channels. But you know, everybody's format is what it is. You have some channels that can potentially talk about this topic of Devin Haney and Kambosos, and it's very productive. And then you got other channels have, you know, nothing but hate spewing out. Fuck that. I mean, Devin don't deserve this. Devin don't deserve that. It'd be a pro Devin channel. When I'm not pro Devin, a pro Kambosos channel. It's won the titles. Kambosos don't have to do that. He's a dang undisputed. He got the belts. He earned them. Devin never earned them. No, that was good before he defended it. He's defending his belt now, so that's out the question. That's out. That's out of the question, bro.
Now, I do feel like Kambosos needs to defend them, bro. I think it'll be a big fight in Australia.
You what now?
I said it'll be a big fight in Australia. Where you from?
Oh yeah, I mean that's what's gonna happen now. I believe it. I believe they're gonna have Kambosos. You know, they're gonna. Just look at To's situation with him defending his titles after being delayed. All the locations he was gonna, and then it end up in his backyard, and he lost. But they did put it in his backyard. You know what I'm saying? He picked up that Bud Light sponsor. They said, "Okay, To, it's all you. We giving you what you want." So of course they're gonna give it to Kambosos. They're gonna put it in Australia. But against who? Who's gonna be the opponent? Let me see. If Bill and Dev just gonna take this shit, fuck, I look like keep support for them. Fuck, I look like keeping supporting them. I understand what you're saying. It is a frustrating. YouTube can be frustrating because it's so many individuals that talk about boxing, but everybody have different levels about how they respect the sport and those who compete in the sport. Everybody's shit is different. So you're gonna have some channels that keep it neutral. You're gonna have some that are extremely biased. I mean, it's all over the place. You just have to be, pick and choose who you want to listen to. You can't look. The only reason I try to listen to a variety is because you got to listen to the good and you got to listen to the bad. You got to listen to one that's putting out good shit, quality, and the other ones that's putting out nonsense. You have to, man. You have to see why they putting out bullshit. Who's influencing them? After their fight this weekend, this is all I want to hear them about. They should be on every channel every day, all day. Oh, Eddie should be on Blur ASAP. Yeah, man, they should, man. They should be once again getting behind. Because like I said earlier, man, Bill Haney, I know people frustrated and don't want to do this and that for him. I get it, bro. But this is the opportune time. That man been out here hustling for years, trying to get his son to where he at. But his son is being spoken on in the wrong light. If Devin had the belts, it'll be a whole nother conversation, man. It'll be a whole nother conversation. I wonder if Devin had those damn unified titles from the franchise all the way to the WBC. I'm just curious what the conversation would be. But I feel he's in his right to get a title shot with Kambosos because he has the last remaining title. And it's been 3 franchise champions in the lightweight division. Why not goddamn get the one who actually has a motherfucking belt now? The last man standing. Tio had a belt. Kambosos came in without any belts. And now Devin has a belt. So let's rock and roll, dog. Let's go. Real talk, man. Let's go. Bullhorn. Damn sure promotes his son for real. You ain't lied about that, dog. That's one thing Bill do. He on these YouTube streets, on the block, on the corner, in the alley, in the suite, on the roof. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happened this week. I'm curious to see if Kambosos is gonna show up and start talking this shit. I want to understand. I want to be able to hear the audible. Is he got Devin name in his mouth to fight in Australia? I've seen and I seen some channels up here promoting that shit. But I'm saying to myself, okay, you can make a thumbnail all you want and talk about it. Are you really going to service the Bill Haney by talking about something that his team is up here saying, oh, he got the belt via email and we the undisputed champions? Why waste your time with clickbait, dog? You putting clickbait out there. Like I'm looking on the damn some of these mainstream media. I don't see shit about Kambosos and Devin Haney getting it on in Australia.
Nope.
Go ahead.
I said it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy that Kambosos get to say he's undisputed. Nobody's crying. Nobody's caring. It's just crazy to me. And he earned those belts, but he's not undisputed. He's not. I think he is undisputed, but it's kind of like, okay, you gotta fight Devin Haney for to be no dispute. You know what I'm saying?
I say, like I said with Tio, I say that Kambosos is undisputed. The only reason I say this is because Mauricio Suleiman and how he moves and what he's been able to put out to the public. That's why I say he's undisputed. Perfect. Look at my thumbnail. That's why I say that he's undisputed, because Mauricio is making it a point for the public to read. He's making a point to influence the public and saying that Kambosos is undisputed champion of the world. What I've been saying about Tio for the longest. Now, of course, Mauricio ain't gonna get out here and say, I don't like the Lopez's, they do much shit. So he'll go back recognizing him as the undisputed. But guess what? How all of a sudden Kambosos gets the respect of a tweet from the WBC and saying he's undisputed champion of the world? You got to explain that to me. And the people have to understand why I say these fighters are undisputed off paperwork and SOP. The paperwork that's coming from the WBC is basically identifying these fighters with the franchise belt as undisputed. So you can keep on saying he ain't. I'm on to something else. I want to see Devin Haney get his shot for those titles. That's what I want to see. After seeing those fighters duck him, after seeing the blacklisting type shit that's going on, I want to see him get his shot so we can clear this
Ryan
up.
Garcia ducked the shot, Devin. He ducked him.
Yeah, he ducked the shit out of it, but there ain't nobody talking about it because that's Ryan. He get away for goofy shit. Mm-hmm. Ryan Garcia gets away with all the goofy shit, dog. He can sit up here and say, I ain't fighting. I got my attorneys. They can talk to my attorneys. I ain't fighting.
Remember he said he got depression. Remember he said he had depression, right?
Yeah, he's supposed to have depression, on the beach with his girl. So I guess that was like a relief. You know what I'm saying? That was
yeah, it was kind of
downtime for him to get with his girl. He was depressed. Capping, dog. That's Cap. That's Mr. Capion right there. It's crazy though. They all sleep. They all keep saying who is their fault. Nobody, because the whole damn division ducking the kid. True. It was a point in time where I wouldn't believe that until recent. All them cats was doing the same. Even JoJo Diaz, dog. I fuck with JoJo after he fought freaking Gary Russell Jr. I was like, JoJo tough, dog. JoJo's tough. All right, cool. Then he got his ass up here in the lightweight division and gonna say, I'm going for Ryan Garcia. Yeah, I know you are, because you thought it was an easier fight. JoJo thought, after looking at what Luke Campbell was able to do to Ryan Garcia, he said, all right, cool. I want to take the easy route. Man, I think this is going to be a lopsided fight come this weekend, man. With JoJo Diaz in there with Haney. I do. I posted on George IG, don't start lying like Tio. Yes, sir. He say, I posted on George IG, don't start lying like Tio. I ain't gonna lie, Tio was doing some capping, dog. 1 minute on YouTube, they say they fighting the Haneys. The next, they aren't fighting the Haneys. The next minute, they gonna fight them, no problem. Why not? We ain't scared of him. The next minute, why we gotta fight him? Oh my God, it's too much, dog. It's too much, dog. I hear you, Casey. I hear you, bro. He said they probably about to push Kambosos to whatever fighter they want as champ. We'll see after this weekend. We'll see how much media coverage Kambosos get. Even if look, let's see if he even show up to Vegas. Is there any videos out there? Please let me know if any videos out there because it's Wednesday now. Tomorrow it should be hot. Tomorrow should be hot. Thursday should be hot.
Press conference, right? Tomorrow's gonna be the final press conference.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that should be hot. When the pressure's taking place, all these other people that's out there supporting the fight and all that shit, they out there. Let's see if Kambosos keep his word, dog. Let's see. Tomorrow should be hot. Friday should be hot. Let's see if he's talking that talk.
Yeah.
JoJo was forced into this fight. If JoJo somehow, well, it couldn't be Richard Comey. It couldn't have been Richard Comey because he's fighting next week.
Richard Comey fighting Loma next week.
Yeah, he's fighting Loma. So it definitely wasn't gonna be Ryan Garcia because he's there, you know, goddamn sucking on his pacifier, thinking of the next lie. And Javier Fortuna just lost to JoJo, so he wasn't in the picture. Yeah. Javante, he ain't nowhere on the map. You know, he has a fight coming up anyway with damn Isak Cruz. So he's nowhere on the map to even be in this conversation. So yeah, JoJo got the ticket. If JoJo somehow managed to beat Haney, I guarantee all these fighters will be lining up to fight for a belt they claim don't mean shit. God damn it, bitch, man. You owe your shit, dog.
You said it was doing Kambosos. Shakur wanted to fight Kambosos. Everybody wanted to fight Kambosos.
Yeah. Mitch on this shit, though. You right, dog. You right, man. JoJo, if he comes out the winner, oh my God. They gonna say, hey, let's fight JoJo. Hey, JoJo, let's fight JoJo. You got the strap, JoJo. It's gonna be just like the T.O. situation. They was waiting for Haney to lose so they can go up there and goddamn celebrate JoJo and say, JoJo, come on, JoJo, let's do it. That's when Ryan Garcia will step up there. Hey, when I come back, my first fight's gonna be JoJo. But Ryan, you just said Kambosos. Oh, my fault. I'm a capper. All these motherfuckers gonna be walking up to JoJo like he easy, like he food, dog. JoJo, he tough, dog. JoJo Diaz tough. He about that shit, dog. JoJo tough.
You know, World Combat Boxing, this is kind of like a 50-50 fight, though.
Oh, you think it's a 50-50 fight?
I think people sleeping on JoJo. I think people sleeping on his skills.
Oh, people are sleeping on him. People are sleeping on him, but look, I've seen him in there with Gary Russell Jr., who has some of the fastest hands in boxing. But goddamn it, Devin got some of the fastest hands in boxing too, along with Javante Davis. But I just see Devin, if he doesn't get caught by JoJo, I don't know if JoJo can hurt him. I don't know. But if he puts on that same activity that he was giving Jorge Linares, but be much smarter, like Bill said, keep his hands up and don't get complacent.
But see,
this is gonna be a lopsided fight, dog.
It is, but you see, World Devin don't keep his hands up. He has his hands low. That's what a lot of these young fighters do. They don't use a high guard. They use their shoulder roll bullshit.
Yeah, that's true.
And they don't know.
I mean, that's when the Floyd shit come into play, man. People fail on that. You can't do what Floyd does.
No, man. You see, then that's the problem. I think Devin Haney loved that. He fell in love with the shoulder roll so much. That's why Linares caught his ass. But I mean, I think it's gonna be a good fight though. I think JoJo's gonna try to rough him up through the ropes. I think JoJo's gonna fight.
Yeah.
Probably a little dirty.
Yeah.
But Devin Haney has a great inside game.
Yeah, and he's not as weak as people think he is.
No, I'm not. I don't think so. I don't think he has like a Stephen Fulton inside game. I don't think he got that now.
Hell no. But you know, let's not get on Stephen Fulton because Stephen, you know, his fight was different than what I'm saying. I'm glad he got the titles.
Got on my nerves on Saturday. He could have won that fight, bro. He
Who?
did, but I had it like 7-5 for Brandon Figueroa, man.
Yeah, I mean, all the holding and punching and boxing, dirty boxing on the inside depends on who was looking at it. You know what I'm saying?
I think Stephen Hurden was hurt about like 3 times in that fight. But the problem is he could have outboxed Brandon, but he made it harder on himself.
Mitch say Haney was really the only fighter actively pursuing Tio. Now that's Kambosos won. Now that Kambosos won, fighters coming out the woodwork to put their names in the hat.
Where I gotta get
What
out
now?
of here.
Okay, appreciate you pulling up, big
Peace,
dog.
bro.
All right, peace, brother. Boxing talk out the building. Salute you pulling up, man. But what Mitch said earlier, man, that shit is true. That shit is super true. That shit is super necessary. For real. He said if JoJo somehow managed to beat Haney, I guarantee all these fighters willing to be lining up to fight for a belt they claim don't mean shit, including Kambosos. That is absolutely true. For real. If JoJo had a powerful punch, he'd be a little threat, but he don't. Yo, JoJo got toughness, man. Grit. He has that dog in him. But I also think that he's a bit slow when it comes to with the hand speed of someone like Devin Haney. So, all I'm saying for Devin, the way he was fighting on the inside, swimming and not getting wet, goddammit, show up to the pool the same way. This time, don't stay in the deep so long. You know what I'm saying? Just do what you got to do to make it look pretty. You know what I'm saying? Backstroke. You know what I'm saying? Freestyle. However you choose the goddamn swimming, same way you did Jorge Linares. Just know, sometime if you've been swimming for a long period of time, you might get a little bit complacent. Just keep your hands up, move out, keep space, be patient, continue to work behind the jab. You're a technical boxer. You know what I'm saying? You're one of the most technical boxers in the sport. They may want to hate on Devin right now, skip mark, but you can't deny that he's one of the better boxers in the sport, period. Oh, man. I believe Devin learned a lesson in that Linares fight. He coming out here and boxing to a stoppage. I'm telling you, man, that kind of raised my eyebrow too. Because for a minute I thought Team Haney really don't listen to the fans and they didn't care. But the way he fought Kambosos and the way he fought freaking Linares, that was 2 different fights, man. 2 different type of barometers of energy. I had to say, oh shit. He's fighting on the inside. He's fighting right there. Mano a mano. Ain't getting touched, dog. He's not getting touched. It was too easy. Jorge Linares, time he want to counter, David Copperfield already said, poof. He's already done pulled off the trick, the hat trick. Where'd he go? Oh, shit. Okay, damn, he's over there. All right, good. Poof. It was almost like that movie, the motherfucking, what's the Fantastic Four? Or I'm speaking of the wrong Marvel comic. Motherfucker was teleporting. Motherfucker was teleporting this shit. Poof. Oh shit, he over there. Oh, there. Poof. Over there. Oh, goddamn. And then Linares say, shit, I gotta time this man. He keep on disappearing on. I just gotta guess. Let me guess. Damn, dog. Just swim, dog. That's all. Swim. He knows how to swim. Devin knows how to swim, dog. His defense is crazy. He goes in there and swim and stay clean, man, and stay dry. And don't let JoJo even get off on him, man. This is going to be a lopsided fight, dog. This is going to be lopsided. JoJo going to pick up his second loss, period. He already has a draw, We just need him to make weight again. Just make weight again, and we good. Fucking Verdejo come out on furlough for a Kambosos fight. Man, they ain't letting Verdejo out the motherfucking country, dog. They ain't letting him out the country. Can you imagine, though? Can you imagine if Kambosos out of nowhere they say, oh, his next fight is going to be Felix Verdejo? What? We're going to sound like Russell Westbrook. What? The fuck you talking about? Nigga, what the fuck you talking? What? Verdejo come over this boy. He been training over there all this time. And Kambosos' first damn fight is going to be goddamn Verdejo, man. Felix Verdejo. Goddamn. They let him out the motherfucking pen. Yeah, he let the narratives get to him. He could have 100% watched Linares. He basically did except for the end of the 10th. It happens, man. But like I say, when you talk about Kambosos, Tio, Vasyl Lomachenko, Richard Comey, Ryan Garcia, what all those fighters have in comparison to Devin Haney getting caught in the 10th round is that he never touched the canvas, bro. Another part of his body, other than the soles of his feet, never touched the canvas. The same can be said for the names I mentioned. It can't be said for the names I mentioned. All them other 5 I mentioned touched the canvas, dog. So is it going to be up to Jojo Diaz to show us something we ain't seen? And then, he get past Jojo Diaz, guess what? We have to take a different type of recourse. I don't care what you say about me. I'm just saying, all y'all got Bill Haney's number. Y'all fucking with him, so to speak. Well, how serious is it? Change YouTube and give them something they ain't seen before. Blackout this motherfucker. Operation Blackout, goddammit. Protest the damn shit and get Devin Haney a motherfucking shot at the title so we can see who's the damn man at lightweight. Don't sit up here talking about, well, Vasyl Lomachenko, he's a decorated Olympian. I think that's what. I don't want to hear those Lomachenko fight talks now. I don't want to hear none of that. I just want to see one person in there. Lomachenko got 2 losses already now. How many times he gonna start getting passes? He about to step in there with Teofimo's freaking common opponent. I mean that Teofimo's leftovers. But I like Comey though, for real. I like Comey though. He a good dude. So I don't want to call him leftovers. Because just like when Rolly went in there and got a gift against Jackson Mariñez, Richard Comey went in there and stopped him in the 6th round, I think. So, you know what I'm saying? Richard Comey's a good dude though. I don't never want to put him out there as just leftover garbage, expendable. Nah, he still has quality, dog, in the fight game. Real talk. He still has some stock in the game. I hope he goes out there and shock Lomachenko though. Knock his ass cold out. And cuss him out. Stand over him like goddamn Evan Holyfield did his opponent down here. Don't fuck with that damn shit no more. You fucked up the whole lightweight by petitioning the goddamn franchise belt. Make his ass pay, shawty. They fighting in the South Yard. For real, dog. The one thing about it, Verdejo, man. One thing about it, he can fight. I don't know how many times he's going to have to fight. Because when you go in there for what he did to a woman, oh my God, it can't be pretty, dog. Allegedly. Let me reclare allegedly what he did to a woman that was pregnant with his kid. Allegedly. Jojo Diaz's power is overstated. He said overstated. Damn, man. Y'all don't think Jojo got power? I know that power. I say he got the dog and shit. You know what I'm saying? Jojo get dropped. If Devin Haney dropped Jojo, man, I'll be happy for him. I'll say, okay, cool. You're proving that there's another wrinkle to your game. You know what I'm saying? You can break a motherfucker down and get the knockdown. Fortuna was eating them shots. Yep. JoJo can steal a few rounds with activity versus Fortuna, but Haney a much better technically sound fighter. Also much faster, longer and sharper, way better footwork too. Haney got some shit. Haney is an all-around fighter, better fighter than JoJo Diaz, period. But JoJo's been in there with a Gary Russell Jr., who's a damn good boxer. He's been in there with former champion Tevin Farmer, who's, okay, all right, But, he's been in there with some names. Hold on for a minute. Yeah, I'm back, man. But they hold guilty until proven innocent. Puerto Rico is part of the United States now. Hey, man. At least, like I said, I had the interview. I had the opportunity to interview him. But besides that, it's real bad, man. And he ain't the only one ever to do something like that. I don't want to get too deep into how that shit play out. But when they see somebody like Verdejo over there, he had a family. Verdejo's family was freaking telling her, man, I ain't gonna get into it. They was basically warning her, no, don't. He got stuff going on, don't do it. And she did it anyway. Okay. All right. Ghost in the building on deck, man. What's good, y'all? Say salute, Mark. Salute the ghost to this day in the building. Haney might be the only top 10 lightweight that hasn't been put in his ass. Tank as well. Yes, sir. We know that. They can talk about the chin, but when he got caught, he did not. Look, you take those other 5 names I mentioned, they have pictures out there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a collage on that shit. From Lomachenko to Ryan Garcia to Teofimo, Kambosos, you know what I'm saying? Richard Comey, all of them been down. All of them joints been down. All of them. Jackson Merinez, when he was trying to climb up the ladder a little bit, all of them cats, man. Shout out to Michael Williams Jr., who's going to be stepping in the ring next week. Shout out to Team Williams, man. 150 is due back in the building. We can't wait that 150. Get that work in, shout. I know you finishing up. You polishing up the edges and all that shit. Getting ready. Last sparring sessions and all that, man. Salute world. Salute to the whole chat and just chilling, King. How you been? Chilling, man. How about you? You know what I'm saying? It's Wednesday, man. We just talking about the situation where the WBC is pretty much promoting that Kambosos is undisputed champion of the world. When in fact, when I was saying T.O. was undisputed, and then the Haney's was basically saying that they didn't want to recognize him as a franchise champion. Why? Because they wanted value in Devin Haney's belt. out and all this shit, and y'all not damn mad at what Kambosos is talking about. I mean, come on, man. You ain't mad at Kambosos because he has an accent. He gets a pass because he has a Australian accent, London, whatever you want to call it. I mean, come on, bro. Y'all not even keeping the same type of damn mentality you had for T.O. Y'all was all on his damn inbox every time his dad spoke, all that shit. Now you got Kambosos people dogging out Devin Haney, talking about he received his title via Gmail or Yahoo. And y'all ain't mad with that? Y'all hardcore Devin Haney fans, y'all ain't mad at that shit? Man, you gotta get angry or something. Grit your teeth, clench your fists, tap your feet, something. At Marquez, we fighting tomorrow. I feel bad for the dude. Who you fighting tomorrow, bro? I might not be putting it all together. Who you fighting tomorrow? You fighting? If you are, what weight class you fight at? Tank fighting in 3 divisions, so I don't know where to rank him. I beats them all though. TMT needs to step on the gas with the boy. They trying to let these lightweights clean each other out. Hey Mitch, I don't think they should press on the gas. Tank is 26 years old, so I'm like, why rush? He's doing what Adrian Broner. Look, Adrian Broner did the same thing. He picked up his divisions early, and he's 31 years old, 32. People just saying he's washed up, all because he haven't looked the same after Marcus Maidana, right? So Tank has plenty of time. Oh, he can wait for the change and wait for the changing of the guard at 47. He can just wait, stall out, just chill. Because the changing of the guard at 47 is happening real soon. Like, it's going to be some changes come 2022 in the welterweight division. Promise you that. It's going to be some changes. But for Tank to have 3 divisions under his belt, it don't matter if he fought for the WBA regular at 35 and 40. It don't matter. He still goes down as a 3-division champion right now. But he's going to go up to 147 sooner or later. He can't do it now. He definitely can't do it now. So go in there and stump out Isak Cruz and tell him sometime pit bulls should be kept on a leash. Goddamn wait for whoever else he's going to fight. I would have liked to see him fight Rolly, though. Real talk. I've been looking at some Mike Jr. fights. He's sharp. Haven't looked at the other fighter yet. Yeah, man, just tune in, man. Come next week, man. This is the biggest fight of his career, of course. He's fighting a top-ranked fighter. It's 15-0. And, of course, you know, the main topic of discussion is resume. But Mike Jr. can fight. He can box. Very slick. and he ain't a frail individual. He's actually pretty big for dropping down to 140. You know what I'm saying? He got muscle on him. His pops, Michael Williams Sr., is his strength and conditioning. Roy Jones Jr. is his trainer, and a whole lot of other cats that help out. You know, that's just the way it is, man. Like, he's been dropped before, got up, finished the fight. He's still undefeated, 19-0. So people have to take a consideration, look into that also, and understand that his pops came up here and said what they was doing. You know, staying independent. On a tight budget. He didn't sugarcoat it. They can't be serious charging $80 for that Tank fight. Yeah, man. Listen, if Isak Cruz, his name would be Isaac over here. Isak Cruz comes out the way we all like. I've seen him fight before. If he comes out like, dude, let me back up a minute. All right. I was ringside doing media shit when he fought my boy Diego Magdaleno. You want to talk about a cat from the South who grew up around pit bull fighting? That reminded me of somebody letting a golden retriever in the yard, and they was in the process of feeding one of their pit bulls that had him off the leash, right? and the retriever had no idea that one of the pits wasn't constrained at the time, and they was just eating. And that's what Diego looked like when the opening bell rung. Oh my God. If Isak Cruz bring that type of energy and try to go out here and give it to Gervonta Davis early on, one thing I can say about him is he has motherfucking gas tank. Isak Cruz lit into Diego Magdaleno, dog. It was brutal. I was like, God damn. Like, Magdaleno couldn't do shit. He was going to the body. It was brutal body shots, dog. And then he went up top. Magdaleno was fucked up. Whole day in San Antonio was really a horror house because Magdaleno got his ass by Cruz. Mario Barrios came in there and knocked out Ryan Carl. And then Tank Davis went in there and just put Leo Santa Cruz on a whole nother Milky Way up that motherfucker with no gas mask. He sent Leo Santa Cruz to the upper room. God damn, dog. I ain't never seen so many black people running around in the aisles and shit. I'm telling you, I never seen that shit in Atlanta. But in San Antonio, man, we was all running around that motherfucker. We was running around that bitch. I say, what the fuck is going on? Texas is on some other shit up here. We run around that. I never seen that shit happen down in Atlanta for fights. But Texas, man, people was cheering and shit like, oh my God. Somebody call 911, EMT. Get over there right now. Oxygen, oxygen, oxygen. Somebody get the damn mask. Oxygen. Leo Santa Cruz ain't moving. Get the stretcher, get the stretcher. I'm telling you, it was brutal, dog. I just been dealing with boxing politics and helping one of my brothers. Okay, he fighting tomorrow. Finish up weigh-in, lined up some interviews with him, and now just chilling. Okay, for sure. All right. I really wish that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Some guy that had a to this day shirt hit me up on Facebook. I'm not sure if that's you or not, but I really don't associate YouTube with Facebook. Because a lot of you cats I don't know, they be trying to get a hold of the information or whatever. But I don't know. Just let me know if that was you or not. I'm not sure, bro. Some dude hit me up. He had a Deontay Wilder shirt on. I'm not sure if that was you or not. Bruce goes on, man. What's good with you, Bruce? Mark Casey say fire stick. Justin McCaskill out here aging like Veno out this bitch. Damn near 40, looking like a snack after a full shift. Man, Mitch, man, you gonna have to chill talking about my girl for real. You know what I'm saying? We may not have never met, but the way she was looking up there, I was like, go ahead, champ. I was channeling my Shannon Britt. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Hey, Jessica, you free after the broadcast? You free? Your schedule's open? Damn, girl. I mean, damn, I'd never looking at you. Kombucha because they wrote the email for the title. Shit. Kombucha. I think somebody probably using kombucha. World Combat Sports, I work with a lot of fighters. I used to fight, but I can't go pro medical. Okay. One of my guys is fighting tomorrow. He fights at 175. All right, show light heavyweight in the house, but gonna be going down to 168. All right. Damn. That's a lot of weight to drop. But you know, it happens all the time in boxing. I still got Gwoat whooping that ass if they ever meet in division. Absolutely. I have Carissa. She's much more sound than Jessica, but Jessica was well, she was sitting up there. I was like, damn, girl. Like I never knew you had it like that. I never knew the picture was framed like that, Sean. The Gwoat don't want to lose her backside to make welterweight though. Yeah. But come on now. You can get your backside. Look. Let's be honest. She potentially may gross over $1 million. Potentially, she just signed a new fight deal and all that, so she might get paid handsome. You know, pretty decent for that fight. You can gain that back. It's people out here getting augmentations and everything else. She's a naturally heavier way. She's fought at heavier weight classes, Clarissa. So that won't be a problem gaining that back. Goes, I DM'd him a couple of weeks ago, short convo humble. After that Suleiman interview, Bill Haney was on Reggie Owens saying he was going to sue the WBC over sanction fees. Yeah, I remember that, dog. I didn't really, to be honest with you, I didn't even take it serious because I know Bill was probably frustrated. He was frustrated. He wasn't probably, he was. He was frustrated. Rightfully so. He was frustrated. But for him to use the money that they have, nah, them Haneys don't roll like that. He ain't using no legal fee. He ain't using his money for legal fees to go up against them, the WBC. He'll never see that money again. He'll never see that money again, man. No. I'm glad he didn't sue. They would have further blacklisted him, man. I don't think Rolly's been down either. But he ain't in my top 10. I didn't mention Rolly because he ain't in my top 10. You think I'm putting Rolly up there? Look, the only time, to be honest, this shit a thou wow there, Mitch, is when Rolly did a live and he was up there talking that shit, though. He was like, and I'm not even a Rolly fan, dog. Rolly, he is who he is, man. He's not all there, man. You know what I'm saying? But Rolly was on his live saying, you know what? I might go up here and goddamn, I'm damn Kambosos WBA manager. I might go ahead and knock his ass out. And I'm saying to myself, I wouldn't mind seeing that fight. Because Rolly, one thing about Rolly, he is doghouse certified, dog. Like Rolly is a dog. He needs to work on his boxing skills. But you talking about somebody who in the street, you talking about somebody who will get at you? That's Rolly, dog. Rolly a crossface your ass with an elbow and goddamn punch in the groin and damn throw another elbow. Shit, he don't fucking care. He's a dirty fighter. That's the reason why him and Tio stopped sparring. Because Rolly's a dirty fighter. That's his boy. But yeah, Rolly was in there talking that shit about Kambosos, man. I hope that fight happened 2 years from now. They should drop the WBC belt. They paying fees. Suleiman said he ain't the champ. I know, man. We said that. Look, that was said long time ago. They were saying they should have dropped the belt long time ago. It was out here. They should drop the belt long time ago. He ain't dropping that belt, dog. It takes some huge cojones and a freaking vision to drop that belt right now. For real. Like, Devin Haney is still recognized as the WBC world champion. He dropped that belt right now with all the ducking and dodging and running. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. They'll act like he don't even exist anymore. They'll be putting petitions. Hey, I want to be the WBA man. No, we can't do that. I want to be the IBF man. No, we can't do that. I want to be the WBA. No, we can't do that. Well, can I be the mandatory for the lineal, please? Can I? Can I be the mandatory for the lineal? Shit. You don't want to give me shit? Hey, I see what you did. You disrespected the WBC by dropping the belt. So therefore, man, get the fuck out of here, dog. And that's the picture that you're looking at on the thumbnail. That's actually one I took when I was in Vegas. That's actually a picture I took a Mauricio. I've interviewed Mauricio in NYC. This was at the MGM Grand though. Tank did Leo Nasty. That shit was brutal. It was, dog. Seriously, it was nasty. It was nasty how Pitbull did Magdaleno too. Woo. Shit. That shit just made you go. God damn. No, that ain't me, bro. I don't use Facebook. All right, cool. Glad you told me that. Because I don't know who that is. People know you support Deontay Wilder, try to Facebook you with one of his shirts on. I'm like, huh? I be on IG and Twitter though. All right, cool. Come when I say step on the gas, I meant let him feed on the top 5 lightweights. Cause Tank makes a movie out of the most of them, in my opinion. Yeah, that'd be great. But right now, Floyd acting like that Javante is only going to fight somebody who's bringing cash. And also, I know you love Leonard. Leonard was saying the same thing. Leonard say, what he bring? What he bring? They ain't doing Tank numbers. Okay. We know they ain't doing Tank numbers, wherever those numbers are. But he got to fight somebody that's in the top 5, dog. Like, you can't just sit up here and discredit everybody that's up here and talking about what they do. We all about the paycheck. We all about the money. Who is they fault? How much they make? No, we're PPV star. I've heard them, kind of give that shit a Tank, dog. They kind of say, who are they? Man, please, they ain't doing Tank numbers. We only fighting people who bring money. He said Cruz, he ain't bringing no damn money. He's a damn replacement. Oh, you're right. He might have Todd Magdaleno, man. He might have Todd. But look, I've seen some fights where I've seen dude get knocked out in so many places, right? But the beating in the short time of Magdaleno is because he was standing up in the corner and Pitbull was he was stabbing him, drumming him. He was playing the drums, dog. He had Magdaleno out on his feet, just standing up. He kept hitting the referee, just let the shit go and go. And he was Ryan was looking good and he ran out of fucking gas, dog. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Cowboy Ryan Carl. He ain't the best fighter, but he'll fight Barrios, whooped him. But it was a headbutt that really fucked him up. No, man. Ryan Carr came up strong. He had all that energy. He was landing some heavy shots on Mario. And Mario took him. The Aztec Warrior, showed his face. And Carl ran out of gas. Barrios took over, bro. For real. Homie 6'4.5" with an 83-inch wingspan. Damn. One punch KO power walking around fighting dudes. Damn. Is he young in the game? He in his 30s or what? He probably in his 30s, huh? How to keep a lookout for him if he's doing that, what you say. You know what I'm saying? How to keep a lookout him on the come up. He been benching 300-pound bags in half and half, bending 300-pound bags in half with jabs. He hit different. Damn. What y'all fighting out of? First of all, what y'all fighting out of? Rolly versus Ryan is a fight we need. They should see each other. Both whack. I would like to see that fight. I would definitely like to see Rolly go in there and fight Ryan. I would definitely like to see that fight. Yeah. Yeah. But Rolly, I don't know if this shit gonna die down with the allegations, but I'm not gonna touch on it right now because they are alleged and he ain't been arrested. He ain't in jail. He ain't shit. But he ain't stepping in the ring with Tank, which is puzzling, dog. Like he's actually gonna be outside of alignment when Javante fights. So how is that? Okay, these allegations come up all of a sudden, and then you're gonna say, "Oh, you don't want him to go out there and fight Javante?" I could put a lot of this shit together. You don't want him to fight Javante because he has allegations from females, but as we go back in history, subject name fighter snatched up a female in public. I ain't see him in confinement. I ain't see him losing any money. I'm just saying, dog. He's not a good fighter, but he gonna fight. Okay, Rolly. All right, for sure. If he drops the belt, it's a hard road. It is a hard road right now because he's getting blacklisted, dog. Deontay Wilder fighting to this day shirt is literally my Facebook photo. Okay. That's what's up, man. To this day. Shout out to the Bronze Bomber. You know, we miss you being in the damn sport, dog. But you know, you take your good with the bad, for real. Come back stronger. I wish you can come back and fight Dillian White. I really want him to get that smoke. I really want him to get that smoke. They out here treating Haney like he's the fucking Intercontinental Champion. Damn. Like he has one of those bum ass UK kindergarten belts. Wow. That is true, bro. They out here treating him like he's an Intercontinental Champion, dog. Like he's a super gold goddamn neighborhood damn Intercontinental YMCA champ, man. We need to protest that shit, man, and get first, Devin, get past JoJo, go in there and goddamn swim all around his ass, goddamn like you motherfucking Michael Phelps in this bitch. And then, let's see what the energy is like tomorrow and Friday with JoJo and see if he's serious. Oh, he's 20. Man, he in his mid-20s. He's good. He's good. Oh, he's a Nigerian? Damn, Nigerians. I know over in damn mixed martial arts, the UFC, Nigerians are on the map. He Nigerian, man. Hitting like that. Ugh. That's going to be crucial, dog. Hard getting him fights. No one in Africa is trying to fight him. Oh, okay. He's still in Africa. Okay. They make him, 160 ounce? 160 ounce. Dog, I feel stupid saying that shit. 160 ounce. 16 ounce in pro fights. It's a problem. Gonna be reaching out to Don King since my boy KO his boy. All right, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Wish him nothing but the best coming up through these ranks. Dude asked for 25K show money to fight him. It's crazy. Wow, 25K. What the fuck? What kind of budget y'all on, dog? 25K? Do he believe he's going to be sipping out of a straw for a year? This dude ain't trying to fight. He's trying to goddamn retire. He's trying to seek other occupational employment, goddamn. Like 25K, he's trying to take some time off and go vacation, man. LS Stacker, come back. Who do you see Barrios fighting 147? I like to see him fight my guy Blair, the Flair. You think he ready for Blair? I don't think he ready for Blair, man. I don't think you're ready for Blair yet. Just because he was a WBA regular champion, that doesn't mean after being stopped by Javante, he should go up. I don't know, man. I don't think Blair would be a good choice, man. Blair's trying to get that damn Boots in his fight. I don't think he should even dip in that shit right now. But let's go take a gander. We're gonna take a gander and look at the 147 pounds for Mario Barrios. Okay. So what do you think about this, then, Mitch? You can't put Danny Garcia in there because he's moving up. You got Fox. You know what I'm saying? Is he ready for Rashidi Ellis? I don't know if he's ready for David Abnesian. Like, look, first of all, where are they ranking Mario Barrios? All right, in 47, because I don't see him beating Rashidi Ellis. Amir Khan is about to fight Kell Brook. Kavalaskis, you know, Avanesian. It's plenty of people. You know, I don't think he should go all the way up inside the top 10. I don't. I think he should try somebody outside of the top 10 and leave some of these other cats. You know, Josecito Lopez, man, hell no. Not right now. Definitely don't put him in there with Conor Ben. He'd be sick quick. Definitely not Sandor Martin. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know, bro. I can't tell you right now because they need to move him along, you know, carefully when he's entering into those waters up there. Because that division, the 47 division, is real close to changing of the guard, y'all. We just have to straighten some things out. But it's gonna be some changes in 22 with the welterweight division. It ain't just one guy, multiple guys in the top 100, 25K to fight a 3-0. Man, they trying to get paid and go on vacation for real. They ain't trying to goddamn go in there. And, you know, you pay somebody 25K that's already a bit scared of somebody's punching power. You may not get them out the first round. Them mugs up there convulsing just like Jason Rosario was doing against Charlo, and then all of a sudden they get put on a stretcher and shit. You know, they get taken out on the stretcher like Ivan Redcatch. They get back to the dressing room. Hey, man, you feeling better? Yeah, I feel better now. Damn. Hey, give me my warm-up, dog. I got to go up here and get this check. Give me my warm-up, man. Where's my shoes? You sure? You can walk on your own? Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I just went through a brief shock there. I'm good. But where do I go to pick up this check? Barrio versus Conor Ben. Not just yet, dog. I'll pay to watch that, though. Maybe I'm sleeping on Barrios just a little bit. I mean, he did give us what we wanted against Tank. Like, he really gave us what we wanted, dog. Like, Tank was blasting him. He's like, come on. Like, I like that shit, man. I'm a fan of Mario, man. Cool cat, dog. I like Barrios. I just don't want to see him go up to 47 and take an L. You know who he should move like that, Mitch? He should move like Jesse Vargas. He should move Tommy McGill. Because them cats, you don't even know what the fuck they got going on. For real. Like, I'm slowly coming a fan of Tommy McGill, dog. Seriously, man. At first I was like, man, fuck. He's not interesting. Dylan White is a fucking idiot. Smoke his shot at a title with a frivolous, bogus ass lawsuit. Man, I'm telling you, he ain't smart, dog. I just wanted Deontay to go up there and goddamn sleep his ass. You know? I wanted him to give him the same treatment Alexander Povetkin gave him. But in the middle of the ring, goddamn bomb squad. To this day, smack. Give him that Dominic Brazil treatment. I think they asked for that much money because my guy is number one in whole Africa. He stopped the whole Nigerian Olympic team. Later turned out no Olympics for Nigeria as super heavy as 175. Man, I'm surprised nobody over here has tried to pick him up, man. I'm gonna make some. When I get off this live, I'm gonna call somebody up though. I'm gonna call somebody up about that. I don't know his name though. I don't know if he on BoxRec. He on BoxRec. Give me 25 G's. I'll fly to motherland and fight his big ass. Okay. Goddamn. You'll be back in this live chat talking about voice to check. Hey, I'm King Mitch. This is voice to text. I can no longer use my fingers. Somehow, some way, I have nerve damage. All for 25K, which is spent on medical bills. You take your ass all over that bitch. Go ahead. Motherfucking vaccination ain't gonna be your only problem, goddammit. Shit. Mother gonna be on here, goddamn, using voice to text. Hello, this is me. Yes, I'm finally back, recovered. No use of my hands anymore. Barrios versus Jose Benavidez at 147. I like that. But we already know Jose Benavidez is in the 160s, dog. I mean, come on, bro. Come on, man. Do you see what weight class he just fought at? Man, Jose Benavidez is nowhere close to 47. Nowhere close, dog. I was down to do it, but I saw him hit the bag. Ain't no way I'm taking a punch. Go ahead, Mitch. Go ahead, dog. You be over this motherfucker voice the text, goddamn etiquette. Hello, welcome. Every time you show up in the live chat, hello, welcome. King Mitch has entered the live chat. Respond as needed. Respond as needed. Shit, you better stay your ass away from that dude. Shit. Motherfucker be cracking jawbones and shit. Have them have to hook up that voice, that voice translation or whatever to your throat, man. You better stay away from that dude. Dude, 6'4.5". Nah, dog. There you go, Barrios versus Ivan Redcash. I like that. I like that because I seen Regis within the business. Yeah, I like that. But only because Mario Barrios, I watched the fight because Ivan Redcash, he did the Amir Khan on me, bro. Redcash did the Amir Khan that was in there with Crawford. He quit. He tried to say that Regis hit him low. No, it wasn't even close, man. I was looking at that shit through my camera and shit. I couldn't believe how he didn't want to get up, man. Like he really, Ivan quit. He truly quit. Like I knew something was up with Ivan when I seen him in the lobby at the food court. He wasn't with nobody. He was looking like just a frail little out of place, like he was, unhappy, disinterested in being in the A. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have took him out to some strip clubs or something like that, but I know he had a fight coming up. But the way he performed, he should have went out anyway. He should have went to the strip club, dog. You know what I'm saying? He went in there and quit and rolled around on the cameras, and they took him out on a stretcher. And he was just fine. You didn't hear shit else from him. Okay, let me hold up, shawty. Okay. I'm gonna put his name up here. Cause I know some promoters and matchmakers, so go ahead, dog. Up here talking about you want to goddamn fight for 25K and goddamn 24K of it's on medical bills, and they have to keep on buying you motherfucking bibs so you won't slob on yourself. You go right ahead, shawty. You go right ahead. I'm up here saying, hey, Mitch, I heard you back, dog. I dropped the link, dog. I dropped the link. Click the link, man. I want to holler at you right quick. Tell me how the experience was. I'm getting up here. Man, you better stay your ass out of that ring, dog. Mungia is still improving. He's young, but he had a shitload of fights. His style would get him slept eventually. Yeah, Mungia, man, is mysterious, dog. Like that dude, he could be way better, bro, for real. But his last fight against Rosado, you know, I was like, damn, I'm okay. All right. I'm still not sold, but I was all right. You know, Herman McGee just moved on the, you know, in the cast of darkness. It's like he's always moving, man. Like you don't know what he got going on. I remember he fought like 5 times in 1 year, bro. Like, damn. They didn't count his last fight. He broke dude's ribs and they ended the fight. Check this. He got hit by 2 cars the day before fight and couldn't use his right hand at any level. Wow. I'm gonna look him up, man, and see what you're talking about. I'm gonna definitely look him up. After I look him up, I'm gonna call some people up and see if they interested. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be like Shannon Briggs after the Klitschko fight. Mungia, weird dude. I wish he had taken the boo-boo fight. Yeah, man. Hey, I wish that too now, you know. Like, he looked pretty decent in there against Gabe Rosado. Yes, sir. You know, like, I'd like to see that fight too. But my people, I have to abort mission. I have to abort mission, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up, though, for real. Appreciate the content, man. Pass the word. Tell people subscribe to the channel, man. I'm trying to get that 10,000 wow subscription. You know what I'm saying? I got a ways to go, but I appreciate the input, the interaction with those of you that pulled up and everything. Mitch, don't think about lacing up no gloves, man, and going over there to Africa and changing your whole life for the wrong reason. You know what I'm saying? 25K ain't that much money when you spending it on freaking napkins and shit and damn in-home care. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn 24 hours in-home care. You know, I appreciate you, that Ghost. Same to you, bro. But man, you know what it is. Turn up and tune in to World Combat Sports, man. I'm out.